In a landmark judgment, India's Supreme Court has overhauled how the country's election officials are selected. The move ends a long-running practice of the government choosing who will run India's election body. Now, that oversees, of course, and executes one of the largest and most complicated polling exercises anywhere in the world. Nia Punya explains the significance of the move.
The Supreme Court's verdict essentially restricts the government's powers to appoint India's Chief Election Commissioner and 2 other election officials unchecked. Now a bipartisan panel made up of the Prime Minister, the Leader of Opposition in the lower house of Parliament and the Chief Justice of the country will make that decision. The system will stay in place until a law is introduced by Parliament. The opposition has welcomed the move, calling it historic. Experts agree that this is a significant ruling because the Supreme Court has essentially stepped in the absence of a clearly defined legislative procedure. India's constitution says the election commissioner and other officials of the election body will be appointed by the President on the advice of the Indian Prime Minister. The court's ruling spoke of the importance of maintaining the neutrality and independence of the election body, and that for elections to remain free and fair, it is imperative to shield poll officers and keep them insulated from government interference. With this ruling, the Election Commission will also no longer have to go to the Prime Minister's office for funds and approval. The court also criticized the unrelenting abuse of the election process, as it put it, pointing to the use of money power in politics. It came down harshly on local journalists as well, saying a large section of the media has abdicated its role and become biased. The Election Commission is an autonomous constitutional body, but of late we've seen several opposition parties question how free the body is, alleging that the Election Commission has repeatedly caved under government pressure. It's a charge the ruling BJP has denied. Neha Punya, CNA, New Delhi.